pickleball, and I'm going to try to get all my exercise in today. So today I'm going to do a 15-minute yoga stretch so I can stretch out before I go play pickleball. I'll then go to the gym, play pickleball for probably an hour and a half, and then get on the treadmill for about a half an hour and walk. So that's my plan for today. So I hope you'll join me on the mat. Before I get started with the yoga practice, I'm going to do a warm-up, which will be a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand, and then we'll jump right into the practice, okay? Hope you'll join me. Yoga is so good for you. It's a great way to start the day. All right. So the yogi that I'm following today is Yoga with Cassandra. She's one of the 4 yogis that I follow. So let's go on ahead and get started. My name is Cassandra, and I'm going to guide you through this short, intermediate flexibility flow. So this is meant to help you feel really good in your body, and if you are on this journey of trying to improve your mobility and your flexibility, especially through your hips, your hamstrings, along your spine, I think you'll really enjoy this practice. No props are needed, and we will begin short, sweet practice in the books. Now I'm ready to go play pickleball. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.